I mean, the stats speak for themselves. Argentina registered 23 shots on goal, 12 on target. Poland had 4 shots on goal. That's nearly 6 times the amount Argentina produced than Poland did. Poland had 0 shots on target the entire game, and possession ended up being 74% to 26%. Poland, obviously, you cannot blame them. They were playing for the tie, and even in the second half, after the second goal that they conceded, they were playing for goal difference. Going 1-1-1, one win, 1 draw, 1 loss in the group is really a lottery. Because sometimes 4 points is enough to get you through, sometimes it's not. I call 4 points the limbo for most teams, for all teams really. But all in all, I think Poland and Mexico were equally deserving because they tied each other. They both beat the Saudis. They both lost 2-0 to Argentina. I'd say Poland were lucky in this match because it could have very well been 4-5-0 if Wojciech Szczesny did not come in clutch. Not just in the penalty that he saved from Messi, which, by the way, ball don't lie moment. I don't think it was a penalty. I thought it was soft. I'm glad Szczesny saved it. But not just that, but a lot of the chances Argentina produced, Szczesny made really smart decisions to come off his line. Came in clutch to keep this match from getting totally out of hand for Poland, which would have sunk them in goal difference and elevated Mexico ahead of them if that was not the case. Poland sought to stifle and frustrate Argentina, and they did that for the first half. Heading into the break, they were the happiest team of all sides in this group. Even Argentina were in a precarious position because they were at risk of being eliminated if Mexico were to run riot over the Saudis. But what an intense final match day in this group, because Poland hanging on for dear life, whispering so many Hail Marys and hoping for an ideal result in the Saudi-Mexico game. And you know that the expression on manager Minishkovic's face when Argentina went 2-0 up, and there was a moment in this game where Poland were only advancing on fair play points because Argentina found the back of the net just moments after Mexico had. And then when Mexico went up 2-0 and Argentina went up 2-0, Poland were sitting on 2 yellow cards less than Mexico, where they had -5 and fair play points to -7 for El Tri, the Mexican team. And I loved how the camera was panning to the crowds in the stands. You could see Polish fans on their phones. They were nervous. They were, the players on the bench were very quiet because they knew that this was balanced on a knife's edge. And Poland's strategy from that point on was just to hold Argentina at bay, prevent them from grabbing a third. Argentina produced many opportunities to score a third goal. I think the effort that Tagliafico had at the end with that chip, that he just was not able to get that in the net in the 92nd minute. That would have sunk Poland. Not even a third Mexico game goal against Saudi Arabia. But that Messi, he had an effort as well that was sent straight to the goalkeeper Szczesny. Good effort for him to score as well. It's really Wojciech Szczesny and the fact that Mexico were not able to find that third goal against Saudi that puts Poland through to the next round. And is it deserved? I would say yes, but barely. And to be honest with you, Minishkovic's strategy all throughout this group stage, it was a huge gamble, and it paid off. But I can understand why a lot of Poland fans are really angry at the way this team plays, because in large part, it's not a bad team at all. I mean, it has Lewandowski, Zielinski, Milik, Glick, Szczesny. It's an okay second-tier European side. I don't think Minishkovic here necessarily got Poland through this group. I think, if anything, they got through in spite of him. I think they were too conservative. They were too pragmatic. And right from the start, they were playing just to keep Argentina at bay, which, fair enough, to a certain extent. It's understandable because Argentina are one of the tournament favorites. They outclass Poland in pretty much nearly every area of the pitch. And really, Poland only got one good opportunity to score. It was when Argentina took that 2-0 lead. They almost pulled one back when there was a long lob into the box that met the head of, I think it was Milik, and he put it wide. Great header. If he gets that on target, I think he has Martinez beat. I think he has Emi Martinez beat, and Poland pulls one back. That was going to be a goal, but he just couldn't get that on target, and it went wide. Julian Alvarez started in this game. Good shout and a great goal that he scored. I think Scaloni learned the lesson from the Mexico game when he realized that Alvarez and Enzo Fernandez, when they came on, they livened that match up, and he knew that if Argentina wants to top this group, they need that extra bit of firework and that magic spark up front if they're going to top this and avoid France in the next round right away. And they got the job done. I mean, credit to Argentina. They rallied from that 2-1 opening loss. The statistics say you lose your opening match in the World Cup, you're likelier than not to advance, but they ended up finishing first, and I think that takes a lot. That shows their clout, and it shows their pedigree and their quality, really, in the end. Messi got man of the match. I think Messi was clinical today. He was good, except from the fact, he missed his penalty and he couldn't convert his chance later on. He posed a lot of problems for Poland today in setting up those goals that Argentina eventually did score. But I'm not sure I agree with Messi being man of the match here. I'm not sure. But that's besides the point. Poland did the bare minimum to get through. Often, at times, it seemed like they were almost trying not to come through this group. And I can see why Maniškevich is not popular. I can see it now. This World Cup has shown that for those who are not very familiar with Polish football. But Poland advanced for the first time since 1986. Congratulations. You did it. The job is done.